So you've just had a big meal, or maybe even a small meal, and you're feeling pretty lethargic and tired. Well, I want to share with you exactly why that happens and what it means, and then obviously how you can prevent that from happening in the future. Hey guys, Yuri Alkaim here, New York Times bestselling author of the All-Day Energy Diet, renowned health and fitness and nutrition expert, and the man to help you live a healthier, fitter, and more prosperous life. And welcome! Today I've got the Hot Wheel cars. I got some cool stuff to share with you. And first, before I share this stuff with you, I want to talk about these Hot Wheel cars. These are actually my son Luca's cars. He loves cars. He's 4 years old and he's a car fanatic already. And I want to share this with you because this is exactly what happens when you eat. So what I've recognized over the years of helping people have a lot more energy without stimulants and nonsense like that is that inside the body, energy is really a zero-sum game, which means that if you have 6 cars of energy and you have something to eat, your body, your digestive system is going to require, let's say, 3 of those cars to digest that food, which leaves you with 3 cars to do other things, like think clearly, move your body, and just function. Now, what happens in a lot of cases is if you have a complex meal or a big meal, then your stomach and digestive system requires more energy units, more of these cars, leaving you with 1 measly car, little energy to do anything. That's why you feel like heading into a food coma after like Thanksgiving dinner. At least I have in the past. I mean, I suffered with low energy for a long time. I grew up for about 22 years and change with terrible, terrible fatigue. And until I kind of figured all this out, it was a pretty bleak existence, to say the least. I probably slept half of my life for about 20 years. Anyways, so why does this happen? Why does our stomach and why does our digestive system require so much energy to deal with food, leaving us tired afterwards? Well, part of the problem is that over the years, we beat up our system, we beat up our stomach, we provide the wrong food choices, and over time, our stomach and our digestive organs and glands are not able to function as optimally as they did when we were little kids. So what we want to look at first and foremost is how do we improve its natural function, and can we add in some exogenous aids to help it function even more effectively? So let's move the cars to the side. First and foremost, I want to give you a couple steps, a couple tips to improve your digestion so that you don't have a huge burden on your stomach. So first and foremost, chew your food completely. It should be a ball of mush in your mouth before you swallow it. Because what you're doing here is you're essentially acting like the blender before it ends up in your stomach. So the more chewing you do, the less work your stomach has to do. And that's really important because the less work your stomach has to do, the less tired you're gonna feel, and the more nutrients you're gonna be able to absorb out of those foods. So that's the first thing. Second is you want to really avoid drinking a lot of liquids with your meals. So if you're one of those people that has a huge glass of water with all your meals, you want to avoid that because that's going to dilute your stomach acid, and that's going to make protein digestion, like animal proteins and so forth, a lot more challenging. And digesting protein is a very labor-intensive process, and that's going to wear you down even further. So those are 2 simple steps. Now, I want to share with you another thing that I think is extremely important when it comes to digestion, and that's the inclusion of digestive enzymes and HCl, hydrochloric acid. So I want to show you some of the ones that I use. I use a variety of different ones. So this one here is from Natural Factors. These are pancreatin enzymes. So these are enzymes from the pancreas. The pancreas is a longer organ just underneath your stomach here that secretes things like glucagon and insulin that help regulate blood sugar, but it also releases some of the digestive enzymes that your body basically calls upon when food enters your small intestine. So things like lipases and maltase and different enzymes that are going to help break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. So if your body's having a tough time producing that on its own, it's helpful to have a good enzyme to take before, during, and after a meal. I personally use this one, as well as a great company called BioOptimizers, MassZymes. These enzymes are like enzymes on steroids. They will chew through anything, no problem. And I actually use them combined with HCl. So HCl is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is the acid that your stomach produces in the presence of food. It's extremely important to have a high amount of acid in your stomach, because that acid is going to signal for the release of pepsin, or the conversion of pepsin to pepsinogen, which basically means that is an enzyme that's going to help break down protein upon consumption. If you don't have enough HCl, that's not going to happen effectively, and you're going to have a tough time breaking down meat and different proteins. And if you've ever had a lot of meat, it doesn't like sitting in your stomach. It doesn't like sitting for a long period of time in your digestive system without causing issues. Putrefaction, fermentation, just not good stuff. So you want to be using a hydrochloric acid if you're eating any kind of protein-based meal. Hydrochloric acid before you start, I would say several pills, okay? To the point before you start eating that you actually feel a little bit of a burn in that area. And that's gonna let you know you've hit your upper limit. And then you can kind of taper down over time. So I usually take about 5 or 6 of these, then I'll have my meal. In addition, I'll have my enzymes, my MassZymes, with the meal and before it, and sometimes even after. If I have dessert and I need a little bit more support, I will add this in. It makes a huge difference, because what we're doing here is we're saying, okay, well, if our stomach, if our digestive system requires 5 cars to do the work, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send in the reinforcements. We're gonna send in car 6, car 7, and it's gonna help all that stuff work so much more effectively so that the body can start releasing some of that energy for you to do other things with. Move your body, think clearly instead of having brain fog and fatigue. So that's why we feel fatigued after we eat often. There can also be some basic food sensitivities. You might have a sensitivity to a specific food you're eating, and that your body is going to respond with fatigue. And that's one of the hallmark signs of a food sensitivity is fatigue, generally around when you ate that food. I mean, so we're talking about either food sensitivities or digestive issues. Both of them drain your energy, and the solution is very much the same. Support the digestive system, heal the gut, which is a topic for another video, but take care of the digestive system, because nothing enters your body until it crosses the digestive walls, the intestinal walls. So when you eat a food, it's technically outside your body until it's been absorbed across those intestinal walls. So support that process with the right enzymes. HCl, I've included some links for you guys if you want to check these out in the description below. And if you want more help dealing with your fatigue, helping you have more energy on a daily basis, I've got a free guide. It's called Fix Your Fatigue. You can grab it for free today at the link on this video or in the description below. It's a beautiful, simple process that has helped over 500,000 men and women go from exhausted to energized in 7 days or less. I'm going to share 3 energy vampires you want to stay away from, 9 drinks that you'd be surprised are draining your energy, my simple 30-second energy fix, and some more cool tips and strategies to help you have a lot more energy. Cool? So you can grab that on the video or just below in the description. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel after eating a meal? Do you feel tired? Do you feel energized? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember to subscribe to the channel on the button somewhere on this video. Tons more stuff coming your way to help you live a healthier, fitter, and more prosperous life. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to be with me here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.